What's good, man? It's Darius Denim. I'm on this content shit, alright? I'm on this content shit. This has been a long time coming, okay? Today, we gonna learn how to make better beats, alright? I'm gonna be super transparent. These aren't dog tricks. These aren't where to get better kits. A lot of times, we already have good kits. We already got good expansions. We already got good plugins. We already got, synthesizers and, everything in the studio. These are all fundamental, all right? I'm not trying to sell you a course. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100%, okay? These are things that I've learned more recently, just started following, a lot of this stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. If you would have told this when I was like 8 or 9, maybe even like 16, more so like 16, like I would have been like, yeah, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about at all. Like, he's just saying the obvious. But we don't follow these rules. I didn't start following them until now, and I've been making music since I was 5 years old. That's like 17, 18 years, okay? So I'm gonna get straight into it, all right? I can assure you all of these tips are true. Step number 1, all right? Listen to more music, expand your taste, train your taste. I feel like this is one of the most important. Listening to other music has helped me stay inspired. You know what I'm saying? Every producer approaches music differently. You have a way that you approach music that I don't necessarily see. Like, every producer, every artist, they have their own perspective, they have their own approach. Just by listening to other music, I can learn just sounds I may not hear in my day-to-day, the things that I'm listening to on a day-to-day basis. Some of us probably got like maybe 10 songs in rotation, on the way to work or whatever. You just bump in the same playlist, you feel me? Which is okay. And also, I got Whole Lot of Red in the back because I'm gonna reference this album. I've been referencing it a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's a good album to reference. Today we gonna use it for this video. Feel like it's the perfect example for number 2. Sound selection, all right? Sound selection. All right? This goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. We be having good kits already. We probably have all the expansions. We probably have all the plugins. Okay? Spend time improving your sound selection. Great sounds often make a bigger difference than like any, complicated technique could, okay? Like, for example, this is a perfect where is that? This song actually, Jump Out the House, is perfect, okay? This beat has like 4 sounds in it, bro. Like, that's all you need sometimes, man. It's like 4 sounds, to make it. I'm in this song, and this album is like, revolutionary. It changed the hip-hop sound, as we know it. So, all the time, we don't really be needing like 1,000 sounds, show like we just the craziest producer. I work for a label / studio right now. I've seen major producers come in and their beats only have like 4 or 5 sounds, but it's the craziest beat that you ever heard. So even in that situation, sound selection, that taught me sound selection is important. All right? By the way, experimentation, like experiment with your sounds, and just sound selection is really important. Number 3, be yourself. All right, this seems like probably one of the most elementary examples that you can give, but it's very important to be yourself. That's why Metro Boomin, Ye, Pierre Bourne, so many producers. You can even take it back to like Primo. You know what I'm saying? The producers from the 90s. It doesn't matter, Neptunes, perfect example. The Neptunes. like goated producers, Pharrell and Chad. You know it's their beat the moment it comes on. Little characteristics like the four beat count that they used to do. That's them, you know what I'm saying? The spaceship laser sounds and a Neptune's beat. Like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But at the core, they remain themselves. Um, it's easy to get caught up in trends and stuff like that. Music is, always changing. It's always evolving. Um, just remain yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to sound like other people. Your uniqueness is what sets yourself apart from everyone else. So trust your creative instincts, and that's how sounds are made. That's how waves are made. So if you're authentic, people can hear that. People can hear that. All right. Number 4. All right. Study the producers behind the songs that you love. Study why you love, why this song changes chords and changes keys, and you know what I'm saying? I've done that. Like, there's many songs I have, like, bro, I listen to so much music. Also, like, I was a DJ, so you have to, I am a DJ, not was, I am a DJ, and you have to listen to so much music. And even with that consumption of a bunch of music that I listen to, I find new characteristics that I add into my beats. I listen to a lot of house music, you know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of electronic music. I love Daft Punk. I listen to a lot of alternative. I listen to a bunch of music, and I then carry that into my music and my own production, my own ideas. And I sample a bunch of house records, sample a bunch of experimental things, sounds, and so when I say I incorporate that into my production, I literally incorporate those sounds into my production. Just grab one shots and tweak them, you know what I'm saying? Play with sounds, be curious about sounds, that's how you keep this thing going. So if you like a song because the bass line is crazy, like this has a crazy bass line, and that's the only thing that you like about it, bro, study that, you know what I'm saying? And then try to do something like it. It's good to recreate beats as well to understand why you like them. I used to recreate beats all the time just so I know the technique and know what I'm doing, and then try the technique in my own way, do my own version of things. That's what the Neptunes used to do. They would have a idea based off of a sample, and then they would go around and recreate it. And here's this clip that Teddy Riley actually said. This is how they did it. Nah, but seriously, learn when a beat needs more and also needs less. Sorry. We try to add like a million sounds in the beats, I'm sure we the hardest producer. Sometimes we don't gotta do that, bro. Sometimes we don't gotta do that. Sometimes it's just four sounds that make the party go crazy. That make everybody it makes it a legendary song. Jump Out the House, Playboi Carti, perfect example. Okay? Perfect example. That's all you need. So, all that being said, those are my tips. Very elementary, I know, but they will help you become a better producer. Patience, all right? That's another thing before I sign out. Patience. I've been making beats since I was 5 years old, all right? That's like 17, 18 years in the game or something like that. There's things I'm just now learning how to do since, I've been trying to learn how to do since I was like 14, 13, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was ready to be signed when I was like 11 years old. So, I'm working for a label now. It's going well. I'll be making more content about that. This is the first video, man. I just wanted to give y'all some tips, like, These are ones that I follow every day. They seem simple, but with this type of discipline and following these rules, I guarantee you, you will be making better beats in no time. Darius Denham, man. Peace.